Hello, everybody. My name's Lemon Anti, also by Lemon. I'm your coach of the Sacramento Surge, and today we have got week 7 of the SPS. This week we are facing off against Coach Aku and his team. I'm gonna laugh saying this. JoJo's Bagel Adventure. That's great. We are currently standing 4-2 with a +3 differential. We are in the top 8, and hopefully we are going to be keeping our position in the top 8 so we can make our way into playoffs. In these final 3 weeks, there are no more transactions allowed, so we are officially sticking with this team that we've had at the beginning of the season. These next 3 games are going to be difficult, but I'm putting my all into this, so hopefully we can come out into playoffs. With that being said, let's check out my opponent's team. My opponent's team this week consists of there it is. Clefable, Kyurem, Aegislash, Alakazam, Mega Gyarados, Shaman Land, Gastrodon, Thundurus Incarnate, Porygon, Muck, and Sandslash. The 6 I'm expecting to see are Clefable, Kyurem, Alakazam, Gyarados, and then I think Shaman as an answer to Landorus. And then I feel like he would either bring Thundurus or Aegislash, but I think that Aegislash is a bit more likely. Clefable, I'm pretty sure, is going to bring Babiri Berry with Unaware, so that it's guaranteed to live an Iron Head from Mawile, and so that it can hit back really hard with a Flamethrower or Fire Blast. Kyurem, I'm pretty sure, is going to bring Freeze Dry, Sub, Roost, Earth Power, and that is because most of my team does not handle that kind of moveset very well. So, Aegislash, I imagine he would bring a more physically offensive Aegislash just because of the fact that he can have Shadow Sneak and he can have Close Combat. Shadow Sneak for Gengar, and Close Combat for Hydreigon. Alakazam, I'm pretty sure, is going to bring Nasty Plot with Shadow Ball, Psyshock, and what else? I'd say either Dazzling Gleam or Focus Blast, but I think that Dazzling Gleam is a bit more likely just because he doesn't have much of a need for Focus Blast here. Mega Gyarados is a bit iffy. Its moveset is kind of limited. My team does force it to bring a certain moveset to this game, but he has to make a decision between a bunch of different offensive moves. Dragon Dance is I'm pretty sure that's going to come. He's going to bring Power Whip for Primarina. And then I think he's either going to bring Crunch and Ice Fang or Crunch and Waterfall. But I think that Ice Fang is a bit more likely so that he doesn't get walled by Hydreigon and Serena. So yeah. Shaman, pretty good answer to Landorus in general. Bulky grass types generally are good answers to Landorus. Except for the fact that it does not want to take a U-turn. So yeah, that's what I'm expecting. I wouldn't be surprised to see Thundurus, though, especially considering that my Dark type is Hydreigon, and Hydreigon is not very good in this game. It just lets in Clefable, and then Clefable does a ton of damage to my team. It's not very good here. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Thundurus. And Thundurus could be very, very annoying in this game. So moving on to our team. Starting it off, we have got, of course, our boy Deoxys Defense, aka Cosmosis. Deoxys this week is running Trick Room, Teleport, Recover, and Nightshade. This is pretty obviously Trick Room set for Mawile because Mawile is... So the interesting thing about this matchup is that neither of us has very good answers to each other's offense. So this is going to be a very offensive game, and it's going to be very centered around who can get the offensive momentum first. So Deoxys is here to try and stabilize that. It's here to try and get that for us. Trick Room obviously is going to let us move first, depending on so the slower Pokemon moves first, and that's going to let Mawile go faster than pretty much everything on the field except for Gastrodon, which is going to be great. It lets Primarina outspeed mostly everything also, which is really, really good here. Teleport is there so we can get the slow pivot out into either Mawile or Primarina, like I mentioned. Recover is just there for recovery, and Nightshade is there so that we can get a guaranteed 100 HP hits off of anything on his team except for Porygon. And then we got the Cobra Berry. So the thing about Cobra Berry is that it's here for Gyarados. I think that Gyarados is most likely going to bring Crunch. Because if I bring a physically defensive Deoxys, Waterfall does not have a very good chance of 2 KOing. So I think he's going to bring Crunch to try and guarantee 2 KO. So I have Cobra Berry so that we can take a +1 Crunch. We live as long as we are above 55%. That is the maximum we can do. And that's going to let us set up Trick Room so that we can get the offensive momentum into Mawile or going straight into Primarina or whatever, you know? yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. 220 HP, 104 defense, 184 special defense with a calm nature. This thing is also designed to be able to probably take 2 Shadow Balls from Life Orb max special attack Alakazam, though if he goes +2, that's a different story. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory. Nothing crazy is going on here. Moving on to the next Pokemon this week, we have got Landorus, aka Gaia. Landorus this week is running Earthquake, U-Turn, Stone Edge, and Superpower. Earthquake is there for the Aegislash. It's a pretty much guaranteed KO. It also guaranteed KOs Alakazam, and it does a pretty good chunk to Clefable and Kyurem. U-Turn is there for the Shaman mainly, and also for pivoting momentum. Stone Edge is there for Thundurus, because I do think that Thundurus is fully possible. And then Superpower is just there in case of Gyarados. Choice Scarf is there so we are able to outspeed outspeed Alakazam. Ugh. We are able to force in either Gastrodon or Shaman with this thing, and I think it's going to be Shaman, so I can go for U-turn pretty freely, I guess. If Thundurus shows up, something I do have to be worried about is him switching in on the Earthquake, and that would be bad. That would be really, really bad, because I'm Choice Scarf, and then that would like force me to go into like Deoxys, but he could run Taunt, and then Deoxys doesn't do anything, and it's rough. It's rough, is what it is. So hopefully we have options. We're running 36 HP EVs, 252 attack, 44 defense, 80 special defense, and 176 speed EVs with a Jolly Nature. Like I said, that's going to let us outspeed Alakazam. It also lets us outspeed Kyurem and a Gyarados at +1. I did speed creep for a max speed Gyarados, though I do not think that he brings that. I think he would only speed creep for Serena. But nonetheless, I don't want to end up in a situation where Landorus is my best way to stop Gyarados and like throw that away because because I didn't speed creep the right way. So that would be really unfortunate. Superpower does a lot of damage to the Gyarados. I don't actually know off the top of my head what it does. I know it's a lot. I can tell you that. Let me check the calc. So we do 79 to 94, which is a lot of damage, really good here, which should be enough to put it in range of Mawile. Yeah, I mean, it does. Yeah. Okay, so Superpower puts it in range of Mawile Sucker Punch, which is a pretty big thing. So there's that. Moving on to the next Pokemon this week, we have got Snaptrap the Mawile. Mega Mawile this week is running Play Rough, Knockoff, Sucker Punch, and Substitute. Sucker Punch is there for the Alakazam, and in some cases, Aegislash. Knockoff is there for the Aegislash, and Play Rough is there because he does not have very good Fairy Resist outside of Aegislash. And his only other Fairy Resist, being Muck, cannot really do anything back, so there's that. Substitute is there because, like I mentioned, I do think that Clefable will bring Fire Blast or Flamethrower. Substitute's going to be able to let us take a hit guaranteed. So we can get a big hit off on like Kyurem, Aegislash, Clefable, Shaman, even because Shaman can bring Earth Power. The reason I didn't bring Iron Head is because, again, I do think that Clefable will have the Berry with Unaware, so it's guaranteed he'll take one, and play rough to hit KOs anyway. So there's that. My opponent just does not have any good switch in to the coverage of Dark and Fairy. Like, it's Aegislash, but that's it. But Aegislash does not appreciate a knockoff at all into Sucker Punch. He does not take it. So there's that. Like I mentioned earlier, Landorus' superpower usually puts Mega Gyarados in range of Sucker Punch. We of course have huge power ability, doubling our attack stat, which is fantastic. I didn't put the nature on here. It's brave. It's plus attack minus speed. We are running 108 HP, 252 attack, 16 defense, 132 special defense. We are running a bit more of a specially defensive set this week because we do have Intimidate pre-Mega, and because I want to be able to take a hit better from Alakazam. So yeah, I think that's pretty self-explanatory for this thing. It's a pretty good breaker, and my opponent does not have a very good answer to this thing, so... My next Pokemon this week is Ivy the Serena. I forgot to put notes on this. Good job, me. Okay, well, Serena this week is running Power Whip, Triple Axle, Knockoff, and U-Turn with the Choice Band item. I don't normally run Choice Band. It's just not my playstyle usually, but in this case, I think it really does work best. Knockoff does so much damage to the majority of his team. Power Whip does so much damage to Clefable. U-Turn is a guaranteed KO on Alakazam. It does so much damage to Kyurem. Um, Shaman does not appreciate a triple axle. Gastrodon dies to Power Up guaranteed. Thundurus guaranteed dies to triple axle. I think it's the best set here this week. And if my opponent for some reason brings Porygon, we have knockoff for that, so it doesn't take hits as well. Queenly Majesty, of course, is going to let us be immune to all priority moves. That includes Shadow Sneak. That also includes any Prankster moves from Thundurus, which are pretty much the only two things. Choice Band just lets us break through his team really, really hard, and that is the goal here. Let me check how much damage we do to Aegislash. I know that it was an absolute crap ton. That's what I remember, but I don't actually remember how much. We do 85 to 101, which is a guaranteed 2-hit KO. So there's that. Yeah, this thing is just a pretty good breaker. My opponent doesn't have great switch into this thing, honestly. He kind of just goes Kyurem, but even then, like, he's kind of risking me bringing High Jump Kick, which I did consider, but I think that knockoff is pretty good here. Let me check. Yeah, so U-Turn does 29 to 34, so we are guaranteed to break its substitute if he tries to sub up on this thing. So there's that. And then Triple Axle does 50 to 59. So yeah, as long as we get all 3 hits. This thing is set to outspeed Aegislash and in some cases a max speed Clefable. I don't really think he's going to bring that though. 248 attack, 160 speed EVs with a Jolly Nature, 40 special defense, and 60 HP. I mean, there's really not much going on here. It's kind of straightforward. Moving on to the next Pokemon, though, this is an interesting set. We are running Rotom Frost, aka Buzzshock, and I forgot to put the typing thing. We are Electric and Ice type. We are running Blizzard, Thunderbolt, Nasty Plot, and Pain Split with the Leftovers item and the Levitate ability. So the thing about this matchup is my opponent has no switch-ins to a Blizzard and a Thunderbolt, which is pretty normal, but even more so here. Because Kyurem, like I mentioned earlier, I think that Kyurem is most likely going to bring Freeze Dry and Earth Power. So if I can get this thing in on Kyurem, I can start setting Nasty Plots. And that means that we just break through his team so hard. The only thing that can actually take a hit is Clefable, but Clefable does not want to take it either way. Because Clefable wants to be around, yeah, so we still do 36 to 43, which is a pretty much guaranteed 3-hit KO to a physically defensive Clefable. And if he's not unaware, then with a single +2, with a single Nasty Plot, we do 73 to 86. So is pretty good damage. Thunderbolt is guaranteed to break Kyurem's substitute at +2. The majority of his team cannot take 2 Thunderbolts or a Blizzard. That's kind of how his team goes. So this thing is hopefully going to be a good breaker. He doesn't have the greatest ground type either, so there isn't going to be much reason for Levitate. So yeah, we are running this set with Leftovers, of course. Leftovers is there so we can have a little bit of longevity in front of Kyurem. Kyurem shouldn't do very much damage to us. We did put all of our excess into special defense. Let me just calculate. I think it was like a 6-hit KO with Freeze Dry. Yeah, it's a possible 6-hit KO with Freeze Dry. And +2 Thunderbolt does 34 to 40, so it's a guaranteed 3-hit KO. Though, actually, I would just probably go for 1 Thunderbolt and 1 Blizzard. So yeah. Hopefully we're going to be able to land our Blizzards with this thing, but I do think that it's a pretty good set here. I had a hard time justifying Gengar or Hydreigon, so I think that this thing is a pretty good bring also. Moving on to the next Pokemon this week, we have got Siren the Primarina. Primarina this week is running Substitute, Calm Mind, Moonblast, and Sparkling Aria. My opponent does not have like pretty much any good switch-ins to this thing. +1 Moonblast does a ton of damage to Shaman. Let me just check. It should do over 50, I think. Oh yeah, well over. 73 to 86. So there's that. If we get a substitute up, then we're in a very good spot. If we get a Calm Mind up, we're in even a better spot. Seed Flare will most definitely 2-hit KO us either way, even if we are at +1 special defense. Yeah, it does 53 to 64. So that's fine. But if we do somehow end up going +2 special defense, then we will be in a fantastic position because Seed Flare would then be a 3-hit KO, while Moonblast is an 81% chance to 1-hit KO. So if we can get up Calm Minds, it would be great. Clefable does not take these hits very well with or without an Aware. Let me just check that really quickly. Yeah, I mean 39 to 40 to 46, like that's pretty good damage either way. Sparkling Aria is there for Aegislash, though in hindsight, I do think I could run Shadow Ball instead. Like, is there any actually? I'm gonna go over that because I'm not sure if there's any real reason for me to run Sparkling Aria. Why did I run Sparkling? Yeah, I don't know. I might go over that. I might change that. I don't know. Either way, we do hit 2-hit KO most sets of Aegislash, so there's that. Leftovers there for a little bit of longevity, so we can heal up the majority of the HP we lose from setting up a substitute. We are running 180 HP, 44 defense, 248 special attack with a quiet nature, and 36 special defense. We are running pretty much minimum speed, though we are outspeeding Gastrodon. I did make sure to set our IVs to outspeed Gastrodon, and the same thing actually goes for Mawile. I think I did do that for Mawile as well, because I think that Mawile wants to outspeed Gastrodon. Let me just check that. Let me see. We set Primarina to have 115 speed. Yeah. So we did the same thing with Mawile. Mawile still does underspeed mostly everything on his team. But having it set like that also does let us outspeed Gastrodon, which is pretty good. So that is our team, guys. I hope we can win this game. This is going to be a really good game, by the way. I'm sure of it. So if you guys are excited or if you're new, do me a favor, go down to that like and subscribe button. Shows me that you enjoy the content I enjoy creating. While you're down there, also go ahead and hit that notification bell so you never miss another Lemonades video. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to cut ahead to the match, and I'll see you all in just one moment. Alright, guys, we're back, and we can see he didn't bring Aegislash, and he didn't bring Shaman. He brought Porygon and Thundurus. Okay, Porygon is a bit surprising. Thundurus, not so much. I think I just want to lead off with... Oh, I should probably put the link. I think I want to lead off with Serena. Him not bringing Shaman tells me that Thundurus is going to be his answer to Landorus, and I don't think he wants to take a Stone Edge. No, he does not. What can Thundurus do with Prankster? What can it do? Nasty Plot, Thunderwave, Taunt. Okay, so really nothing to Landorus. And it doesn't have any special moves for Landorus, correct? Psychic, Sludge Wave, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Incinerate, Dark Pulse, Flashkin. Yeah, no, not really. Let's check. Dark Pulse. 31 to 36. I think I want to lead off with Landorus. Porygon is interesting. Was that supposed to be his answer to Gengar? That's not what I want to put. Let me put 100. We Oko it, because I assume it's going to be specially defensive. Yeah, I think I'm going to lead off with Landorus. I get a lot of offense on this turn. Awesome. Yep, I'm just going to Stone Edge. It's unresisted on his team. Yep. Oh, I missed. No. Now he knows I'm Scarf, too. I got no value out of that. Man, that sucks. That really sucks. That would have killed. That would have been a Pokemon gone. If he goes Gyarados right now, I do not do very much damage. Mega Gyarados. And we'll be at -1 also. Yeah, we're going to do absolutely nothing. If he goes Gyarados here, we're in a bit of a bad spot. Let me check +1 Power Whip. If he goes +1, I That's kind of bad. Okay, he goes Porygon. That really sucks. Okay, what is he gonna do? He's gonna Ice Beam. I mean, I can go Mawile instead of a sub. That seems pretty worth it to me. If he's no speed on this Porygon, what speed's here is he? 116. We don't outspeed. That's unfortunate, but okay. Ice Beam. Thunderbolt. Okay. I did 31%. That's not the right Thunderbolt move. On Mawile. So it's not quite, it's probably not modest, it's probably just special defense. So it's not quite max special attack. Yeah. That actually kind of sucks. Okay, we're gonna go Deoxys. He goes for another Thunderbolt. Okay, and now we're gonna trigger him. He goes Clefable. That is good. I think I want to teleport. If he goes for Toxic, that's one thing. Okay, awesome. That's actually pretty good because now I can just go Primarina. How much do we take from Thunderbolt at +1 special defense? Pretty much nothing. So I think, but we don't outspeed, and that's the problem. We'll go Mawile. We're gonna Mega Evolve and sub. We are slower than it. Awesome. Now we go for the knockoff. It did 63%, which is awesome. We still get a turn of Trick Room here. We've done a lot there, so I assume it's... so it does have some mixed defense in there, but without Eviolite, we guaranteed kill. I'm just going to play rough. Okay, that's gone now. That's good. What else do we... What does he go into here? Clefable? He knows I'm slow. Porygon is interesting. Gyarados. Okay. Yep, we're going to go into Deoxys. We should be able to take... Yeah, so we're going to go into Deoxys here. I assume when Dragonite comes out. Yep. Okay. We are just going to trick him. I know he's going to go for Crunch. 58%. Is that Adamant? That's got to be Adamant, right? Yeah, that's Adamant. Okay. We... Oh, crap. Power Up might kill from here now. Yeah, it definitely does. So the question is, do we switch into Primarina, or do we switch into Serena? I feel like I might go for Waterfall. Just anything can kill Deoxys here, and I need Deoxys around. So he knows I'm going to switch. I'm going to go Serena. He goes into Thundurus. This is beautiful. I'm going to U-turn. There's no way he stays in here. I'm going to triple axle, actually. Getting rid of this thing would be awesome. Come on. Hit all three. Hit all three. Yes! Awesome. He might know I'm banded now, because I don't think I would have done... I mean, he knows that triple axle would kill either way. I just... I don't know. Gyarados is becoming a problem, though. He goes Clefable. That's okay. We're going to go into Deoxys here. Stealth rock, that's fine. I didn't really think this thing was going to be rocks, but that's okay. Okay. Now, we're going to go into Rotom. Yep. Okay. And now, we Nasty Plot. Yep, he does not have a way to hit this thing. %. That's not the name of the Pokemon. Kyurem from Rotom Frost at +2. He's at 76%. We do not kill, but we do a lot of damage to his team in general, and we do outspeed Gyarados. He goes Clefable. This is not going to want to take it though. Oh, it's not unaware. It's not unaware. That is perfect. And now we just Thunderbolt. We are in a very demanding position. I think it goes Alakazam here. Yes. So does Psychic kill? Psychic does indeed kill. So we're going to find out what it is right here. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Deoxys is at 80%. So I think what I can do here is 42 to 50. Or I can go Mawile and force a switch with Sucker Punch, because he knows I'm going to have Sucker Punch. Or I can just go Landorus, because he knows I'm Scarf either way. He's going to switch. Yeah. I'm going to U-turn. Oh, it's Sash. Okay. He probably went for Psychic here, so I'm going to go into Mawile. Counter. Okay. Okay. Well, now I'm just going to go into Landorus again. Losing Mawile is okay. I didn't need Mawile that much. We're going to go into Primarina here, because nothing on his team wants to take a Moonblast. And Kyurem cannot kill us with Freeze Dry. And Gyarados cannot kill us with Power Whip. Right? Oh. Yeah, we're just going to Moonblast. Okay, cool. Cool. We're cool here. We're gonna go for the Moonblast. Let's see if let me see if Earthquake would. Earthquake does 32 to 36 to 38. He would not kill us with Earthquake, so unless he has Power Whip, we're fine. Okay. Yeah, I think that unless he has Power Whip here, which I feel like he would have already clicked it if he had it, unless he's predicting a switch into Serena, we should be good. Earthquake. Oh, that killed. Oh, it's Adamant. I forgot. Okay, so we're going to go Serena and go for the Power Whip. If I miss here, I think we lose. So Crunch, Earthquake, Ice Fang probably. Adamant, Ice Fang. To Serena. 60 to 71. And Power Whip is a guaranteed kill. So as long as we don't get flinched, and okay, it looks like we pulled it through. Awesome. GG to Aku. This was a great game. He played fantastically. I did not expect this type of team. We're making it. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're bringing it back. We started off the season really badly, and we're bringing it back pretty good. MVPs of this game, Rotom put in work. Rotom really put in work. Taking out the Clefable was pretty good. I'd say that, honestly, I don't really think that anything was MVP. This was like an all-around team. Team did really good in general, so GG to Aku. This was a great game. Thank you for this match. It was awesome. If you guys enjoyed, or if you're new, do me a favor, go down to that like and subscribe button. Shows me that you enjoyed the content I enjoy creating. While you're down there, go ahead and also hit that notification bell so you never miss another Lemonades video. With that being said, guys, we're going to be going 5-2 currently in the season. That would also put us at a +6 differential, so we are doing pretty good. With 2 more weeks left, hopefully we can secure our spot in the playoffs. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in week 8. Goodbye.